Now, I don't claim to be a doctor or scientist or none of that, but I will say this. There was a case where a woman attempted to poison her husband with arsenic. She believed that she measured out the lethal dose for his weight and size. However, he survived. She then doubled the dose, but because his tolerance had gone up because of the first lethal dose that didn't kill him, he survived the double dose. She then put 10 times the amount, and he survived that as well. Barely. Snake handlers also have the ability to, I guess, gain some sort of venom immunity depending on how often they get bit. And I understand there are different kinds of venoms, so, and the three main different kinds of venoms have nothing to do with each other, so there are 3 different kinds of immunities you'll have to develop over time. And the same goes with drugs. A habitual drug user will have a tolerance that can handle several times the lethal dose for a healthy person that does not abuse drugs, a sober person. So what am I saying? I'm obviously saying that I don't believe the high presence of drugs killed George Floyd, especially since a lot of these drugs are opposites and they negate each other's effects. I mean, I'm pretty sure even back in the day, we've had doctors and soldiers take well beyond lethal doses of cocaine and methamphetamines just so to get them pumping so they can get their job done. And I believe that the asphyxiation was obviously caused by the knee on the back of the guy's neck. You know, Derek Chauvin or whatever his name is. He murdered George Floyd in front of all of us on camera. And I can't believe there are idiots who are overlooking this amazing specimen the human body truly is. From drug users to snake handlers to people who are surviving murder attempts, the human body can develop immunity to lethal doses. Several times the lethal dose. And that's not a secret. This is a very old fact. Alright, it's older than me. It's older than you. You're not going to convince people that drugs had anything to do with it when we saw that the man was responsive. He was not drugged out and falling asleep. His heart wasn't at a point where he was losing consciousness. He lost consciousness because the guy was putting his knee, his over 200-pound body on his knee, on the back of his neck, not allowing him to breathe. He didn't have wooden chest syndrome from drug use. We saw why the asphyxiation happened. We saw that the drugs had little to nothing to do with it.